Good morning, everyone. My name is Larry Scott. I work with Habitat for Humanity, and I'm a Habitat homeowner since year 2004. Before then, I was homeless for many, many years, sleeping behind dumpsters, on people's sofas, eating people leftover food at restaurants when they turned their back, and it was pretty rough. But I never thought about home ownership or anything like that because I didn't have a life. It wasn't until I got married that I wanted this so bad for my family. But I just knew it was possible. It was impossible. So I just tucked that dream away in my heart. So one day I came from work. I was working at the Salvation Army at the time. And my wife met me at the car and said, Habitat for Humanity is taking applications. And she had this big, beautiful smile on her face. I was saddened because I seen the joy in her face, but because of my lifestyle, I felt so strongly that my paperwork was going to come back where it wasn't workable, and I didn't want to see the hurt in her face. But like all of us good husbands, we do what our wives asked us to do, and the rest is history. So I don't want to talk about my homelessness now. I want to talk about what Habitat home ownership had done for me and my family. It made me feel very well. It made me feel great inside that I was about something. It gave me that stability. But for my daughter, it does so much. It gave her a chance to be a child. It gave her a chance to have a childhood to remember. It gave her an opportunity to have a sleepover or to go to sleepovers. It gave her a chance to have a great education. So she's finishing up her second year at Piedmont. She got accepted to Radford and ODU. She's waiting for VCU because that's where she want to go. And she's working now at a private school. But she had a chance to study. She had a chance to not to hear people or mom or dad wondering where they were going to live next, and she had to worry about it. She had stability. And she don't know what it is to own or to rent. She know what home ownership means. So she could pass that down the line. During the journey of working along Habitat and getting my place, I met so many wonderful people like you guys that's working right beside Habitat to give people like me and my family and Jamal and his family a better way of life. Thank you guys. Also, working and doing volunteer hours for my home, I met so many wonderful folks. And one of the special people in my life that I always would think of, and he's like a grandfather to me, is Bob Pate. He volunteered at the store so many years. He always had encouraging things to say to me. We just talked and we still continue to talk. And thank you, Bob, for always being there. I worked at the store for about 15 years. Now I'm at the office. This July I'll be going on 2 years. It's not a day past that someone don't call 2, 3, 4 people or come by that don't know where they're going to sleep that day, or don't have a place need to rent somewhere, or whatever. One of my jobs is to give them the information to locate a place for them, if it's a shelter or what, or to find a soup kitchen or anything for them. So I do a lot of outreach. I'm giving back what was gave to me, and it's good for me it's a reminder where I came from, and it's a reminder where we all got to go, and we got a long ways in this journey, where there's a lot of need out there for folks like I used to be. Jamar is the next speaker, and I've been honored to introduce him. And a little bit that I do know of him is when he was doing sweat equity at the store, him and his mom I used to love when he came in. I saved all the hard jobs. Because, you know what, he came with a smile on his face. He didn't complain. He went on and just done it, and he done it cheerfully. And a little bit that I know of his mom, because I used to talk to her a lot when she was volunteering at the store. He got that from his mom, because his mom always had a smile on her face and always was pleasant. So I'm glad as we go through this journey together to know that in this world today, you always see or hear on the news all this hatred, but we have a lot of beautiful, loving people, such as you and Jamar. So that's enough about me. Now I'm going to introduce you to Jamar.